Hey folks, John Pelham. Been thinking a bit the last couple of weeks during this most recent sermon series that we've had on letters to the church. And they're based on primarily on Paul's letters to the churches in Ephesus and Thessalonica and those kind of places. But it kind of got me thinking about how we do church. How has church been done through the years, through the ages? And I thought back to a time a year or two ago. I did a devotional at our Wednesday morning men's group on the circuit riders. And as most of you know, circuit riders were those folks who, those men who got on their horse and rode from community to community and did church wherever they could get a group of people together. And they were by nature young and in good health, because that was a pretty tough way to go. They were called anything from circuit riders to saddlebag preachers to traveling clergy, but they were itinerant preachers who found places to do their work. Low pay or no pay, sometimes in a place to stay and a good meal, and they would ride then to the next place. Very interesting way to do church, different from what we do now, but people now travel from church to church, or from video to video, using media to get a church service here and a church service there. So there are many different ways of doing church. I wrote a little poem on the circuit riders that I'll share with you. Ride hard, we're preaching tonight. Parishioners are waiting to hear the word. I can see the steeple coming in sight. We're riding hard for the Lord. That's the circuit rider's life, riding from town to preach. Many times leaving children and wife, people's hearts, their message to reach. Their charge far-flung, village and towns. Their message, get your soul right with God. Their horse, their companion as they make their rounds. Their nights spent with bedroll, sky, and sod. Saddlebags fill with their Bibles and grub, providing food for their body and soul, working mind and body down to the nub, doing their best to fulfill their God-given role. Why? There's more they could do. They might find a little church and settle down. But who'd reach out to those scattered few who live far from the nearest town? They too need to hear the message clear. They need to hear the Lord's call. That's why those riders travel far and near, sharing God's word to one and all. But times and eras pass and needs change. Circuit riders have run their course. There's not the need for them to ride the range, and automobiles have long supplanted the horse. The poignancy of the era of the riders remain, even though there's many ways to hear the word. The moral of their commitment is clear and plain. They gave their lives to follow the Lord. Folks, however you get your church, however you get your message, live into it and take it with you. Thanks for watching. Look forward to seeing you next time. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.